Hi and welcome to oScholars tutorial. I'm Jay and this tutorial will be talking about timetables. Now the login account is from Odum Grace and Odum Grace happens to be the vice principal in this school. Now when we are talking about timetable and we use the dashboard here, we'll be referencing the current term the current term. And if you want to work on the timetable of the previous term or upcoming term, we use this particular button. When we click on it, it's going to open more buttons or more links which you can use to work on them. Now this one is 2014 2017 28, which happens to be an upcoming term that is second term of it, and we can actually work on creating of the timetable and viewing of the timetable of upcoming term by using this interface, or that's our previous term by using this one or this one. Now let's go back to what we were discussing. When we click on this create timetable, we will be presented with interface which can use to create the timetable. Now first of all, there are two things to understand here. We have that there could be multiple sets of periods. Now these periods were created by the ICT admin, and this period will be the period that is going to be used across the application for the school, for this particular school. Now the period has already been specified that maybe the period 1 for set 1, period 1 is going to be like 8 am to 8:30, and that of set 2 is going to be like 8 am to 8:20. That is 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 30 minutes for each period, for period 1, for set 1, and 20 minutes for set 2. That is that this set, we can use the set of 30 minutes for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and on Friday we use the second set, and this is used to actually create some level of flexibility on the application. Now the next thing we would like to discuss is this, that we can actually change the particular term arm. The term arm by default that was picked was SS2A. Now we can come down here, clicking on here, we can actually select another term arm, maybe SS2B, and we can actually work on the timetable of SS2B. You can look at this is the timetable of SS2B. If we work on that, it will be that. Let's go back to our previous one, which is the timetable of SS2A. We select one of them. Let's say we'll be using set 1, that is timetable set 1. Let's click here. If we don't select this, it's not going to work. We'll click here to specify that the particular one we'll be working on with on Monday is going to be set 1 timetable. Now we can say that English is the first period, mathematics second period, third period mathematics is going to be double period, while say agric the fourth period. Now on Tuesday we can have let's say agric is the first period, have that English is the second period, and the English, let's say English is the third period, and agric or mathematics is the fourth period. Now when we have this like this, we can go on to fill all the, we need to actually specify that we're working with what set 1. So without that, it's not going to work. Now when we finish this, we are going to be creating timetable for Monday and Tuesday. We can fill it up for all of them so that we can have timetable for all of them, but we'll just work with these two for now. When we save, we'll be having the timetable created. It says that 8 data saved, 0 data edited to the SS2A timetable. Now right now we can actually click here and we'll have access to the timetable of SS2A, and the timetable of SS2A states that on Monday between 8 am and 8:40 English language is going to be taught, 8 am to 9:20 is going to be mathematics, just like that. And this particular timetable will be accessible to both the students in SS2A and the teachers teaching SS2A subjects, and also the form teacher of SS2A. Now when we go back, that is going back to this listing, we'll have access to this. We can, in a situation whereby some of the timetable is wrong, you can deactivate them and click submit. It's become deactivated. Now we can access we can say we want to edit this particular timetable. If you look at this creation of this timetable, it's always come to specifying the particular teacher that is teaching that subject in that particular class. Like in this case, it's telling us that the English language is taught by Chazodo Chiamaka, but this one nobody is teaching it right now for this particular class. That is teaching of agric science in SS2A. Now let's go back to that because we will not be editing this. Now if we go back to that, we can actually have a view of other ones that were existing. We have SS2D. This is the ones that were existing in SS2D, and we have that these two are currently what, not active, so they will not be referenced whenever a student or a teacher teaching SS2A is trying to view the timetable. These two will no longer be, will not be referenced. That is the timetable on Wednesday. Now we can click on these subject teachers to have access to the various subject teacher in the school, and those various subject teacher, we can click in each and every one of them. They will see their own personalized timetable. Now this personalized timetable will be the ones that will be seen regularly, and they will always work with it. Now if you look at this one, we have that she is teaching SS2A English language between this time and this time. Either if you are going to combine these two classes in one single class, so that is taking the student from one class to the other class, that is taking from A to B, D, and stay in D class and teach these two classes. If that is not obtainable, then it means that the person creating this timetable has to go back and actually change this particular timing of this to another period of the week, because it's already clashing. So this will give us an easy way to actually see classes that are clashing, and we can actually modify that. We can go ahead and print out this particular copy and distribute to the staff of the school, and but there's no need for that. We can go on and check each and every one of them to see how their timetable looks like, their personal timetable. And at this juncture, we have come to the end of this tutorial. We look forward to seeing you in the next tutorial, and make sure your school is signed up on oScholars.